everyone, today we'll be talking about dealing with change, and for that I have a small story. Once there were two mice, Sniff and Scurry, and two little people, Hem and Haw, who are of the same sizes of the mice but act like people. There was a huge maze and cheese, but you have to find the cheese inside the maze. The maze even had dead ends and dark narrow corridors. Every morning, Sniff and Scurry used to wear their running gear and go inside the maze and look for cheese by remembering the different routes as they travel. Hem and Haw too used to go and look for cheese, but they looked for a special kind of cheese which started with C. Sniff and Scurry used their simple minds to look for cheese at every route, whereas Hem and Haw used their complex minds to develop more sophisticated methods to find cheese. Soon, the four of them, in their own way, discovered Cheese Station C. Every morning, the mice and the little people jogged to the cheese station. Sniff and Scurry woke up early each day and raced through the mice. After reaching there, they removed their shoes, tied them, and hung them around their neck. Hem and Haw initially woke up early and raced to the cheese station C, but after some time, they started waking up late, took longer time to get ready, and walked till the station. Because now they know where the cheese is and how to reach there. They had no idea where the cheese came from or who put it there. They just assumed it would be there forever. After some time, Hem and Haw made themselves comfortable at Cheese Station C like home. They put away their jogging shoes and put on slippers. They felt happy, successful and secure. They even moved their homes to be close to it and built a social life around it. They decorated the walls with sayings and pictures of cheese. One of them read as, "Having cheese makes you happy." They took pride in it and said they deserved it as they had worked long and hard enough to find it. Soon their confidence grew into arrogance of success. Sniff and Scurry arrived early each morning and inspected the area to see if there had been any changes from the day before, and then sat to eat the cheese. One morning when they arrived at Cheese Station C, they discovered that there was no cheese. But they weren't surprised as they have noticed the supply of cheese getting smaller every day and were prepared for the inevitable. They didn't analyze the situation, as for them the problem and the answer were both simple. They went in the search of new cheese. When Hem and Haw arrived, they were shocked to see no cheese over there and yelled, "Who moved my cheese?" They kept on looking there. They had made future plans around that cheese. They went home hungry and discouraged, but before leaving wrote something on the wall. The more important your cheese is to you, the more you want to hold on to it. They came back the next day, but still found no cheese over there. Haw closed his eyes as he didn't want to know that the cheese supply had gradually been getting smaller. He believed that it had been moved all of a sudden. Hem analyzed the situation and asked, "Why did they do this to me?" Finally, Haw opened his eyes and asked about Sniff and Scurry. Hem replied, "They are just mice. They just respond to what happens. We are little people. We are smarter than them. We should be able to figure this out." Haw suggested we should stop analyzing the situation so much and go find some new cheese. But Hem refuses to the idea and says, "I am going to get to the bottom of this." On the other hand, Sniff and Scurry were looking for cheese and they found a great supply of new cheese at Cheese Station N. It was the biggest which they had ever seen. Hem and Haw are still at Cheese Station C, analyzing the situation, being frustrated, angry, and blaming each other for the situation they are in. Haw thinks about his mice friends and imagines that they have found new cheese and also imagines himself tasting the new cheese. Then Haw tells him, "Let's go." But Hem refuses and says, "This is comfortable. It's dangerous out there." Haw tries to convince him, but Hem doesn't agree and says, "I am not interested in getting lost and making a fool of myself. Are you?" The fears return to Haw and the hope of finding new cheese fades. For next few days, they arrive at Cheese Station C to find it empty and leave for home with worries and frustration. Finally, after some time, Haw realizes that they are doing the same thing every single day and expecting to see different results. He laughs at himself for being stupid and abandons himself in the adventure of finding new cheese, getting lost now and then, and finally finding the new cheese. He uses his imagination to paint the most realistic picture of him having the cheese in his mind and again tries to convince him. But Hem refuses to leave the empty Cheese Station C. Haw decides to leave, but before leaving writes something on the wall. "If you do not change, you become extinct." Hem was still in the empty station and wondered, "Who moved my cheese?" Whereas Haw wondered, why didn't I get up and move with the cheese sooner? Haw kept going on his journey to find cheese. He used to get lost at times he felt afraid, but asked himself a single question. What would I do if I wasn't afraid? And kept on looking for cheese. He even left handwritten notes on the walls of the maze as he moved, so that it can act as a guide for him if he decides to go and look for new cheese. After a lot of struggle, Haw finally reaches the cheese station inn and is shocked to see cheese in such an abundance. He even meets his mice friends over there. This time, Haw removed his shoe, tied them and hung them around his neck in case he needed them again, and realizes that the biggest inhibitor to change lies within oneself, and it doesn't get better until we change. After spending time at the new cheese station, Haw writes a summary of his lessons. First, change happens. They keep moving the cheese. Second, anticipate change. Get ready for the cheese to move. Third, monitor change. Smell the cheese often so you know when it's getting old. Fourth, adapt to change quickly. The quicker you get go of the old cheese, the sooner you can enjoy the new cheese. Fifth, change. Move with cheese. Sixth, enjoy cheese. Savor the adventure and enjoy the taste of new cheese. Seventh, be ready to change quickly and enjoy it again and again, because they keep moving the cheese. The cheese in the story is used as a metaphor for what we want in our life. It can be a good job, a loving relationship, money, some sort of possession, good health, or peace of mind. The maze is where we look for what we want. It can be the organization we work for, or family, or community we live in. So, among the 4 characters of our story, which one are you? Drop in your answers in the comment section below. This was the key takeaway from the book Who Moved My Cheese, written by Dr. Spencer Johnson. You can get the physical copy of this book or the audio version from the link given in the description. Smash that like button if you like this video. Share it with your friends and family and find out which among the 4 characters they are. Subscribe to our channel Synth Growth for more such content. Hit that bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload a new video. Watching videos of this channel will also help you in improving and growing each day, as the summary videos are made from the books written by experts. Remember, small changes each day can create huge impact at the end. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Chitra Deva signing out for the day. Meet you all tomorrow with a new book summary.